Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is how to love yourself as a trans woman. I know that when you first start going through your transition and stuff, it can be really, really, really hard. And when it comes to dating and stuff, sometimes I'm just like, why was I born a guy? Like, why? Like, I hate being trans and stuff like that. And I honestly feel like no one should ever have to say that. You are who you are, and if people can't accept that, then that's their issue. It's nothing to do with you. You know who you are, and you're doing what you are meant to do, and you doing what you want to do to make yourself happy and for you to be you. It's just unfortunate the world isn't as educated and stuff like that. So I came up with these tips and everything on how to love yourself better as a trans woman, and stuff like that. So before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help your girl out. So let's get started. All right. Okay. So the first tip when loving yourself as a trans woman is nurture your inner transition. So basically, go with the flow. Like when you first start your hormones and everything, do not overthink. Do not jump ahead of yourself, because this is a transition and a transition takes time. Okay. So go with the flow, just go with the flow. Like, don't question it, just go with it. Also too, everything you do in your life, just go with the flow. So it's just take it for what it is. Do not compare yourself. Do not worry. Do not overthink or anything. Just take it as it comes. But also do your research too, just what to expect, stuff like that. Have a sense of self. So basically have a sense of who you are, basically have a sense of how you're feeling, and, just honor that, and you know, go get ice cream, or, do stuff to make yourself feel better, have a sense of yourself, understanding how you feel and what do you need to comfort yourself at this time. Because going through a transition, I mean, if you have a significant other that's understanding, I mean, your transition will go a lot smoother. But, for the girls like me that had to go through it by myself, and not having really family being supportive or anything, surround yourself with people like friends, and, try to find other trans people going through transition too. I know that's really hard, but, there's Facebook groups, reach out on social media, girls like us, stuff like that. So, um, yeah. And then also too, keep track of your transition, journaling, vlogs, photos, you know. For me, I remember in the beginning, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go stealth. I don't want to ever be remembered that I was born a boy, because it was so painful at that time. And I just wanted to go stealth and, everything like that. And but I still took pictures, and I didn't take a whole bunch, but I did take pictures, and I still have my boy photos. I put them all in a USB drive. So from high school, from adolescence, and everything like that. So definitely journaling, vlogging, also maybe start a YouTube channel if you want to be a YouTuber. Why don't you document your transition journey and go back on your videos? I'm fully transitioned, but I go back from my first video, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember filming in that spot and in that time period. Thank God so much has changed, stuff like that. And I know some girls are have the same mindset, oh, I'm gonna fully transition. I don't want no proof or anything. But honestly, finally, transitioning fully and everything like that, um, I'm really thankful and I'm happy that my photos, and, that I have all that stuff, because it really showed me where I come from and how far I've gotten. And on top of that, and the only reason why I wanted to go stealth was because I wanted to have a boyfriend. I wanted to have a husband, and I thought at that time that I had to be completely stealth to get a husband, which is totally, totally, totally not true at all. There are lots of trans women post-op, pre-op, that are happily married and even have families and stuff. So definitely, that's also too, you want to what is the reason why you want to go stealth, So once I accepted myself and was like, you know what, I'm a beautiful woman. I'm very independent. I'm very pretty. I'm very understanding and very compassionate. And if some guy cannot see that, then he's the one with the issue. It has nothing to do with me. So, especially I'm post-op. So it's like if a guy can't really accept or you know what I'm saying? Like then all right, deuces. So yeah. So basically keep track of your transition. Um next tip is accept the things you cannot change. So like for instance, for me, like I cannot change that I'm not a cis woman. No matter how much surgery I get, no matter how feminine or how much makeup or how long I grow my hair, I'll never be a cis woman. My chromosomes will always be XY. But and that's fine. I cannot change that. So unless there's a technology that can, but as of right now, I don't think there is. But um, or if you have like an Adam's apple that you can get surgery and change that. But I mean, if you don't have the funds or whatever at that time, just accept the things you cannot change. Just accept you. And I think once you accept you, you will attract other people that will accept you. Because I feel like people mirror, you how you view yourself and how you treat yourself. I truly believe that like you attract those type of people too, like what energy you put out and stuff like that, you know. So definitely accept the things that you cannot change. Don't other yourself. So like how basically being rejected as a trans woman from dating cis people end up not working out. Okay, so when you like don't other yourself. So like don't like when it comes to like cis women and stuff, like don't feel like you're like the other, like, oh, well, she's a cis woman and, that's why things are working out for her. And like, don't compare yourself, don't other yourself as in like, like you're just like this lower person, because you're not. Um, being rejected as a trans woman from dating cis people end up not working out either. So let's say like John wants to date, he likes you, trans woman, but he likes a cis woman. I want to say 9 times out of 10, he's probably going to go for the cis woman. And it's not because, I just think it's not because like I want to say you're a man or anything like that. It's just because, I just think socially men out there, they just want, I guess, the fit in too and, that socialness and stuff like that. So I want to say that just because John, first of all, John is not for you if he does that. And number two, John would probably would not even work out with Sally anyways, and they're cis straight people, even cis women go through like almost the same thing that us trans women go through. It's just when it comes to dating, yeah, it's a little bit better for them, but um, they may not even end up working out in the end anyways, So for you, you dodged a bullet, and then for Sally, she wasted her time, So don't other yourself, don't compare yourself to other women and stuff like that, because you don't know what they're having to deal with and the BS that they have to put up with and stuff like that. So also too, like being infertile, cis people can be infertile too. So let's say like you get once you start hormones or you get the sex change surgery, you will not be able to have children. So don't other yourself by saying, well, Sally gets to have a baby and all that. Who knows, maybe her man cannot produce children, or maybe Sally is infertile, like she cannot have children either. So cis people, they they have their issues too. I just think it's not really broadcasted or whatever. So um don't seek validation from your partner all the time. So when you're transitioning or, as a trans woman, I know it can like, especially when you're in a relationship, it's like you want to like spend all your time with this person. You want to just be around this person. You want this person's validation and everything like that. Do not seek validation all the time from that person. Like it's not healthy. Um, seek validation from yourself. Like, do you like it? Then wear it. You know, who cares what other people think? And I know that's better said than done, but it's the truth. Like this choker that I'm wearing right now, I literally put this on and I'm like, oh my God, like, does this make me look like, you know, a transgender person because, or a drag queen, or, you know, because I'm like, a lot of, you know, cis women do not wear chokers then, you know, but I like it. So I said, you know what, F it, I don't care. Like, I'm going to wear it. So don't seek validation, you know. And also too, I was going to take a picture of it too and post it on my Instagram and be like, is this too much? But honestly, I like it. And if people don't like it, then that's their problem and they need to worry about what's on their own neck instead of mine. So, um, also to be okay with you, you know, like quit always worrying about other people, quit worrying about what they think, or maybe I shouldn't wear this because I don't know what other people are going to think. Like, I know I'm guilty of that all the time, but be okay with you. Like, you don't seek validation from people because that's what's going to drive you nuts and crazy, and think really bad thoughts, you know. So be okay with you and know that you're awesome. And I'm not just saying that either, like, you really are. You're just on a journey that you have to go through, you know, to make yourself better and happy and stuff like that. Not okay to always seek 100% validation, especially from one person. So like your significant other, like your mom, like someone that you go to one all the time, like your best friend. Like, just stop it right there. Like, how do you feel about it? Do you like it? You know, stuff like that. It's okay to get opinions every here and there, but not all the time, every second of the day, you know? Because I know a lot of women that be like that, like, babe, how does this look? Like, I hate, hate those type of women. Like, they're always needing their man every 2 seconds, or their significant other every 2 seconds about their opinion about something. So I'm like, no, gross. Like, stop. Like, you have a brain of your own, Sally. And I'm not making fun of any Sallys out there. It's just, I just made that name up. So um, be kind to yourself. So when you go through your transition and stuff, do not get mad, do not get impatient, just be kind to yourself and just accept the changes that come. Like, within time, that's when you'll start to be like like the caterpillar to the cocoon, and then the butterfly. So it just takes time, and that's all it is. Like, nothing to it, you know. And then not and the last tip, the last tip is, you're a warrior and a survivor. So going through your transition, you have to be strong. You have to be tough. This world can be a very mean, cruel place, but just surround yourself with the right people and focus on you, and do not take things personal from people. You are a warrior. You're going through this transition already. I mean, just even taking this first step, you know, if you want to take hormones or not, like, just you being yourself, that takes bravery and courage, and you're definitely our warrior, and you're also a survivor because you're doing what you have to do to make it and to be you and be your authentic self. So definitely, I hope you guys love this video. Give this video a big thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical. Mwah.